हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? एंड यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम ऑन WS Academy. So today we are going to do a lot of practice questions on the topic of antonyms, right? Synonyms हमने कल किए. Antonym का मतलब होता है कि जो वर्ड का आपको एंटोनियम बताना होगा उसको ऑपोजिट देखना है. कल हमने सिनोनिम में देखा सेम मीनिंग्स जिसकी थी, लेकिन यहाँ पे अब ऑपोजिट मीनिंग देखनी है ऑप्शंस में, राइट? सो विल डू अ लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस. बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे, मैं कमेंट सेक्शन को खुद मॉनिटर करती हूँ. बहुत ही प्यार आप लोगों का, रिस्पेक्ट, एंड आई एम स्पीचलेस सीरियसली. तो बहुत थैंक्स सो मच. एंड मुझे भी बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आप लोगों को ईजी हो रहा है और फ़ायदा मिल रहा है. So let's get started. Yes, before starting I want to say that on students demand हमने रजिस्ट्रेशन ओपन की है. फुल कोर्स अवेलेबल है हमारी WS Academy ऐप पे. वहाँ पे जाके आप जो है गूगल स्टोर से आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं WS Academy ऐप. फिर वहाँ पे जाके रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं इफ़ यू वांट टू हैव अ फुल कोर्स ऑफ VLW जो वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है सारे कंपोनेंट्स. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 इज हेयर ऑन योर स्क्रीन. देखो, मैं क्वेश्चन पढ़ूंगी और डायरेक्टली आंसर बताऊंगी, ठीक है? आप खुद देख लेना ऑप्शंस में खुद को, और मुझे लास्ट में बताना कितने क्वेश्चंस आपके सही हुए हैं, ठीक है? सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. ही वॉज एन ऑनेस्ट मैन. ऑनेस्ट का एंटोनिम उल्टा हमें बताना है, ऑपोजिट, ठीक है? जिद अज डास्टबिन को हम बोलते थे. सो यस, ऑनेस्ट मैन का ऑपोजिट आएगा लायर. ट्रूथफुल हो गया सिनोनिम इसका, क्योंकि ट्रूथफुल हो गया सच्चा इंसान. गुड भी हो गया अच्छा, वंडरफुल भी हो गया अच्छा. बैड तो नहीं आएगा, लायर आएगा, झूठा जो होता है. ऑनेस्ट का उल्टा हो गया झूठा, राइट? ओके. द क्लाइमेट ऑफ ग्रेट ब्रिटेन इज माइल्ड. माइल्ड का आपको बोलना है एंटोनियम. इट इज सीवियर. ओके. She was afraid to walk farther as she knew her life was in danger. Further. And yes, option C, the right answer is nearer. Farther हो गया दूर, nearer हो गया पास. If you know one foreign language, it will be easier for you to learn the second one. And yes, native. Foreign हो गया दूसरे मुल्क जो है भाषा. नेटिव होगी अपनी लैंग्वेज, ठीक है? ओके. टॉमस फादर वॉज अ क्रूअल मैन. काइंड इज द एंटोनियम ऑफ क्रूअल. इट सीम्ड टू हर दैट ही वॉज वेरी डिसेंट. Dishonest is the antonym. I opened the door and saw a deceased man. Newborn is the antonym. Tom is very lazy. He does not like to do anything. Energetic. My sister is very serious. Light-minded. Mr. Brown decided to protect that young man. To accuse. उल्टा हमें बोलना है ना? Okay. He lives a long way from his school. Near. Such trees grow only in the countries the climate of which is hot and damp. Dry. The boys were punished and he could not go to play with his friends. Encouraged. In the 18th century, England seized many colonies in Old and New World. And New World. Freed. Father said that he could stay at home and work in the garden. Leave. At present, all kinds of specialists need foreign languages for their work. Again, native. I wish you prosperity. Poverty. She was quite alone among them. Adapted. The foreigners were very amused when they saw this palace. Obviously, natives, foreigners, natives. Emily was in bad temper. Excellent. हमें उल्टा बोलना है ना. Okay. More questions. The day before yesterday, I went to see my sick grandmother. Invited. Her character is very mild. Rude. The British seem to like their weather as it is island weather. Continental. आइलैंड हो गया जिसके इर्द गिर्द पानी होता है. कॉन्टिनेंटल हो गया जिसके इर्द गिर्द जमीन होगी, है ना, उल्टा. गॉट इट? यू गॉट माई पॉइंट? Okay, I think it is a legal party as it has been functioning for a long time. Illegal. My mother was a kind person. Cruel. About 1 million Welshmen still speak Natu language. And yes, foreign. Got it? Okay. Modern factories have sprung up around the city. Out of date. The Welsh are full of idealism and good humor. Lack. When he was 9, he entered the gymnasium and became an excellent student. Finished. She likes getting letters but dislikes writing them. Getting का हमें उल्टा देखना है, sending. There are many ancient cities in Turkey. Modern. There's a deep lake between these two villages. Shallow. Our traditions are very ancient and our people are proud of them. Modern. Got it? Okay. I did not know she was so learned. Ignorant. One day my brother told the story to one of his friends. Enemies. Nobody knew he was leaving the country, only Annie knew the truth. Lie. Why did they turn him out? Employ. This is a sharp knife. तेज चाकू. Dull. The train leaves on time. Is late. Tom dug out his money and ran away. Buried. I'm sorry. Dug out मतलब उसने खोदा इसको, पैसे लिए और भाग गया. बुरीड हो गया ना, दफनाना. उसने डाले उसमें गाड़ी में पैसे और वापस. उल्टा बोलना है ना. आई एम सॉरी टू ट्रबल यू बट कुड यू लैंड मी सम शुगर. बोरो. लैंड का उल्टा होता है बोरो. इज सर्विस इंक्लूडेड? Obviously excluded. You spoke very rudely to him. We should always speak politely. I told him about my plan and he at once agreed. No, he didn't. He rejected. ठीक है. At first he hesitated, but we insisted him on telling the truth. Was sure. Okay, the number of champions in Russia is increasing from day to day, decreasing. During his long voyage, Darwin studied different plants and animals in all parts of the world. Identical. Different का उल्टा क्या हो गया? Identical, जो एक जैसे होते हैं. Mother, what is the fatherland? Is it the land belonging to my father? Oh, no, honey, it is the land of your birth. Settlement. They accepted the invitation. Refused. Everything including herself was black and white. Excluding. I heard him speaking but was too tired to listen to him and concentrate. Relax. He was rather rude to me last night. Rude का उल्टा होता है polite. They always go to school together. Separately, अलग अलग. Get me out of this was the feeble reply. Strong. Got it? Okay. Mr. Mott landed at Harwich an hour ahead of the expedition ship in the ship's helicopter. Took off. Land करना और take off करना. My friend stopped his car and asked me to hop in. Get out. It is said that a large army of young Canadians longs for knowledge, but it is not easy to obtain it with the heavy cost of education. Dislikes. Many believed that Marlborough, the English commander, was simply prolonging the war for his own profit and glory. Shortening. John Bull was described as a man of the gentleman farmer type, good natured but easily offended. Pleased. Rescue workers pulled a man and two children from this cold rushing water. Pushed into. Pulled का उल्टा आएगा pushed into. Pulled from and pushed into. मतलब ये दोनों थे ना कैपिटल में. Pulled और from का हमें दिखाना था उल्टा pushed into. I hope we get home before sunset. Sunrise. I spent all my money on a new pair of boots. I understand it was foolish, but I could not stop myself from doing it. Clever. The milk is delivered about 6 a.m., so we have fresh milk for breakfast. Sore. His work was not interesting. Dull. Right? Yes, yes, she cried. I understand you don't love me. Whispered. Can you tell me how to get to the public library? Private. Public का उल्टा आएगा private. All of the foreign members are outstanding people. Ordinary. His brother was a brave soldier. Coward. The Invisible Man tells Dr. Camps about his adventures. Visible. He went on smoking, though I asked him. Stopped. A great many people participated in the opening of the conference. Closure. The Thames is a short river, but it is wide and deep. Shallow. Having passed his exams, he began to look for a job. Failed in. She was accepted as secretary for an American company. Rejected. Percy Dixon's face turned red with anger. Pale. All the students, including Duncan, will take part in coming football match. Accept. Including का उल्टा आएगा accept. Money which is spent on education and health now is an investment for the future. Future का उल्टा past. His parents were divorced before his birth. Married. His parents were very religious and the boy had to sing at church services. Atheistic. The airport is a long way from the center of the city. Not far from. Got it? Okay, some more questions. नाउ अभी तक तो सेंटेंसेस थे, सेंटेंसेस से तो मीनिंग भी समझ आती है लेकिन वो ज़्यादा इजी होते हैं. अब हम करेंगे डायरेक्टली वर्ड का जो ऑपोजिट देखेंगे. ठीक है. ब्लंट. शार्प. प्रोहिबिट. परमिट. शो. ड्रैग. कंपल्सरी. ऑप्शनल. प्रॉफिट. लॉस. Liberate. Confine. Stiff. Limp. Barren. Fertile. Tough. Tender. Rebel. Suppress. Kick off. Conclude. Innocent. Criminal. Fine. Thick. Tug. Thrust. Agitate. Soothe. On purpose. Inadvertently. Trivial. Significant. Sparse. Dense. Dismiss. Appoint. Do up. Loosen. Immense. Tiny. Wholesale. Retail. Overcast. क्लियर. हम बोलते हैं जब क्लाउड्स आते हैं इट्स ओवरकास्ट बाय क्लाउड्स. क्लियर होता है जब सनशाइन होती है. टेक ऑन. सैक. थॉरो. careless. Oppose. Obviously, it is support. Neglect. Overlook. Rise up. Put down. Got it? Okay. Few more. Absurd. Sensible. Flimsy. Strong. Abbreviate. Lengthen. Consume. होर्ड, छुपा के रखना, बचा के रखना. कंज्यूम हो गया खर्च करना. मार्वलस. awful. Smooth. rough. certain. doubtful. Conceal. exhibit. retain. release. poverty. wealth. deliberate. accidental. sadness. glee. sober. drunk. vacant. occupied. modest. big-headed. vague. distinct. miserable. joyful. allay. adversary. stingy. generous. adjacent. apart. flat. bumpy. फ्लैट का उल्टा आएगा bumpy. impartial. biased. put down. commend. tame. wild. curious. indifferent. offensive. pleasing. generous. revolting. offensive, sorry, offensive. pleasing. generous. mean. arrogant. modest. chubby. sickly. Right, got it. Okay, so दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट एंटोनियम्स एंड ये तो बेसिक था. इंशाल्लाह जो मैं सेकंड पार्ट, ये तो बस हर एक टॉपिक को मैं स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ एंड इंशाल्लाह सेकंड पार्ट जो लाऊंगी वो थोड़ा सा वो टफ होंगे. ठीक है, सो राइट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन को आपको ये सेशन कैसा लगा एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग हेयर एंड थैंक्स अ लॉट एंड like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. I wish you all the best. Take very good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.